It's the Browns and the Panthers on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw on second down. Tyson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Chubb running right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. A give running right is Chubb, and he's going to get stepped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, Chubb fights through and now a crease. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to... deal with it, but I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Newton on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 55 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Tyson. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 29, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw on 2nd down. Tyson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Tyson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Tyson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kyle Duggar. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Tyson. Swings this out for Hunt. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon. Bye.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Out of the gun, Newton. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the trick. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the rules on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Tyson. He's going to look deep now for Landry. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Tyson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point from Mcmanus is good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Just a 4-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Uses the stiff arm and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a frustration. Penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
That's it, baby. That's it. A gain of a yard. At the 26-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Tyson. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down. Conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Operating from the gun, Tyson. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. From the gun, Tyson. This will be caught at about the 6. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Miggs used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tyson. Crowder's got it over the middle. A beautiful fake. And he's got this down to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. So on now is Brandon Mcmanus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Mcmanus is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity. and he seized his.
So now Newton and the Panthers down 24-21. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Newton. His throw incomplete. Second and 10. Throwing is Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Newton, an important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run for it. Mccaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. Flush to his right. That caught by Trimble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cam to throw. Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, goal, and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now. They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a first throw here in overtime. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Tyson. And finding the tight end Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, I know at points in this...